friends, this is Life Coach Rich coming to you. Got another question for you. What about anger? What about anger? This is applicable for coaching, but it's also applicable, not for coaching, but in specifically for coaching and stuff. When you're coaching kids, is anger helpful? Um, you really, and I'm just going to tell you, no. I've made a lot of mistakes related to anger. I've yelled a lot in practices, yelled a lot during the games, and I've had to apologize a lot related to those mistakes and how I created a negative environment. And apologizing to parents, apologizing to kids. Most of the time, it was just unmet expectations. I expected them to do this right, because we had practiced it, and they didn't do it right. We practiced the play; they didn't do the play right. And so also if what you're doing, where you're talking about like turnovers, like, they're dribbling the ball and they see so-and-so, and then they're going to try to pass it across court and go to them, and then it's way too far of a pass. If they lob pass it, it gets stolen, transition layup, that kind of stuff. Then I get angry and I'm yelling, as this play's unfolding and afterwards and stuff. And most of the time it's not profitable. I'm going to tell you right now. Well, most of the time. Well, I'm going to say all the time. It's not profitable, to be yelling in anger like that. So I would just, whatever that you can do to reduce your anger. If there's other issues going on in life that you're just an angry person, you really want to explore that, but before you bring all of that anger into coaching kids, because your anger, I've seen my anger, it's going to affect the people that are around you, the people that you interact with. You've got a privilege of coaching kids. If you've got a privilege of coaching kids and you're trying to help them get better at a sport, that's great. Thank you for your volunteer service or whatever. But you really need to try to reduce the anger. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't create a positive environment. It really is more about you, and your unmet expectations, how you feel, not how the kids feel. It's not really helping them learn anything better. It's not helping them improve something. They just know that, oh well, whenever I make a mistake, well, he's going to yell at me, and a lot of times people, kids can't handle that. Some kids don't really care, but a lot of times kids can't handle that, and they just don't respond to that. So then they want to be away from you. They don't even want to play for you anymore, and that's sad. So think about what's going on in your life related to anger, and try not to bring that onto the court or the field or the diamond or whatever sport that you're coaching. Think about it. It's more about you and your unmet expectations, and that's just not helpful. So whatever you can do to reduce the anger, if you need to think about that, you need to do some thinking in your soul about why am I angry whenever these mistakes happen, whenever these things take place on the field or the court or whatever. What's going on whenever that's happening. So do some deep thinking about that and try to reduce the anger, whatever you need to do to try to reduce the anger. Because that's going to be a better experience for you, for the kids, the parents. They're going to want to come back next season and have you coach them again because it was a great season. Don't create a negative environment so that the players don't want to play for you and they start losing their love for the sport. And the best way to have them not want to play for you and lose their love for the sport is that you're just yelling at them all the time. And we need to continue improving together. This Life Coach Rich. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.